Hey, what's going on, YouTube? This is your boy from, the YouTube sphere.
This is part 2 of
WrestleMania!
As usual, we don't, for WrestleMania, we don't do the showing off the creations. We just show you guys all the matches, and I'll pass you that.
Awesome. We are going to spectate matches. We're not going to skip any this week. I got a nice little variety of matches here. We're going to start out right now in 3, 2, 1.
So, for full calendar, he copied me. And off of Hell in a Cell, he copied me again.
Shout out to Sacramento, California. The place that nobody actually wants to be, but you live there anyways.
So, at the end of the last episode, we were talking about...
Yeah, so we're talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender at the end of the last episode, and so just gonna go back in there. We were discussing. I know this has been several hours since we actually had this conversation, but I'll just kind of go into it fresh here. We were talking about how I didn't like the fact that M. Night Shyamalan changed the nationality of the Fire Nation from Japanese to Indian, and a part of that was because if you look at the cultural regions there in the Earth Kingdom, like that's where you're sort of like your mainland Asia countries come from for the inspiration there. Primarily Chinese, but throughout we also see like Southeast Asian influences, both in terms of character design and in terms of like cultures and everything. So yeah, I mean for me, like changing the core inspiration from one race to another. I think, if I remember right, and I've never actually seen the Last Airbender movie with M. Night Shyamalan as the director, but if I remember right, they kept the visual aesthetic of the Fire Nation to be vaguely inspired by Japanese culture. So you eliminated the Japanese racial heritage, but you kept the Japanese architectural heritage? That just seems really weird to me.
And the fact that they go on and all this.
But even going one step further, because if you don't know, I think I was touching on this a couple hours ago. That's gonna be a running joke here because we don't even know how long this is recorded the last one. Yeah, based on what I was saying a couple hours ago, as far as you know, every nation in Avatar is inspired by a real world comparison. Like, the water nations are inspired by, for some reason, Florida. That's weird. That's the swamp tribe, foggy swamp style or whatever. They kind of got that, like, Florida inspiration.
So they just have all the claws.
But okay, but the funny thing is you can tell the joke is that they're kind of like inspired by Florida, but like they are waterbenders, which means their actual cultural heritage is one of the many Siberian tribes of like northern Russia, as well as the Iqaluit people and the not the Iqaluit people, the Inuit people of North America. So it's like this loose inspiration of native tribes, and I guess the reason why the Foggy Swamp group is kind of different and kind of has that like Florida vibe to them is because like they are technically an offshoot of the water tribes, so you still get that native inspiration. But because of the temperature and the humidity of a swamp, they kind of went with more of a rural sort of hillbilly vibe to them. Weird choice. is you can still tell by their character design that they are actually like inspired by some of the Asian cultures there. So weird choice there. It's just kind of funny that they went that route with it. Just kind of as a funny joke, I guess. But then you get the air nomads, and the air nomads are very specifically designed around a lot of the Shaolin Buddhist temples that are mainstays of China, and they're very, very like culturally unique. And they're called air nomads, which is kind of weird because you don't really see them travel outside the air nation, but at the same time, you kind of get the understanding that, oh yeah, they're allowed to like travel freely. That's just part of their cultural heritage.
All this came off because we started talking about the Avatar show
on Netflix.
On Netflix, and not like the animated version of the show, which I say is still like the best.
Oh, for sure, it is. The animated version is the best version.
But we got talking about all that stuff, and it's funny because what the hell happened there? She just tripped and flipped.
Don't ask questions. I feel bad for the ref, though. It's a fatal 4-way falls count anywhere match.
Yeah. So
that was a good counter.
Shall we talk about next season?
Sure, we can discuss that for a little bit here. We got like 4 hours to kill.
So I don't know what the plan is. I think we are going to 2K transfer.
Yes, yeah, we'll probably make the shit. We'll play around with it a little bit because my understanding is we have to deal with that really annoying like
scouting.
Yeah.
Like you actually have to scout out.
Which means like if you don't want to scout as much, you have to be like more careful with your money in your draft to actually make sure you get a full roster that way.
Yeah. Some nice things.
I mean, it does give some strategy though, because it's like on the one hand, you could just like be very stringent with your money, pick not the top tier wrestlers, and just build up your stars, and that gives you a really valid way to approach it. It does mean you're at a slight handicap for a while because you're not going to have any characters that have like 65 plus popularity out of the gate.
We also find out what the specialties went off of that too.
Oh really?
Yeah. The ones you get out of the gate in the draft, you find out right off the bat what the specialty is. They can actually have a choice of between two match types.
Oh, they have more than one specialty? Or are you going to pick their specialty?
So, the draft, you have to figure out who... They'll have their own specialty, which one they prefer. After that, if you draft somebody, you level them up, you find who they find out. So, one could have Hell in a Cell and a fatal casket match.
Yeah.
As a specialty. You choose which one you want to have that specialty. And
I think that's matched.
Nope. But which is cool. Like I kind of find that kind of cool, just because like you're not just having to figure out. You're not trying to figure out match types of everyone, because it's just like casket, Hell in a Cell, backstage, steel cage.
Yeah.
Just Inferno match. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, like another one special. special guest referee match. There's gauntlet match. Like the tag team callouts, which is cool.
Yeah.
Like cause I believe it's a tag team self promo. We now have ECW as a choice of brands. We gained Paul Heyman. We've gained Ted DiBiase. We've gained Theodore Long, William Regal. Right?
Yeah.
We lost it. Actually, no. We've just keep gaining people as gems. So we have. I'm putting this out there. We have an option to either use a pre-existing GM
Or custom.
make a custom one again.
I mean, both of their merits. I mean, both are valid options.
Yep.
You can always do a poll. Ask your audience what they want to see.
That's it. Draft pool customization is still always a thing.
My one match so far has lasted half the length of your entire episode.
To be fair, you also have first services in one match.
What's your point? I'm trying to pad your runtime.
So here we go. So we have. Wait for this.
Oh, that should be match. Nikki Bella.
Fair
Bella,
enough.
Bella, Bella.
Wow. I was expecting Becky, to be honest.
Me too, actually. But you see, that's why Nikki's the veteran.
Who else did you have in the match? Katana Chance and who?
Rodriguez, Bella, oh, I only completed one rivalry. That sucks.
You had two vests and two looks.
Oh no, both rivalries completed.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Aaliyah. So, you ready?
So far, I've had 6 females.
So we have, obviously, the typical ones: no match, table smash, Super Bowls, TLC, Hell in a Cell,
Yep.
Steel Cage, Backstage Brawl, Full Scale Anyway,
Sure.
Iron Man,
Yep.
Last Man Standing.
Yes.
We also have Ambulance Match.
Yep.
Submission is back in. Special guest referee. No holds barred. It's just another one for Extreme Rules match. Casket and tornado tag.
Tornado tag's always fun.
It is. Each have their own little perks and quirks and all that stuff. Casket match. Loser pretty much just gets terminated. Contract terminated.
Seems like a bit of a gamble.
So it's a huge gamble. Time matches Interference is GM regular run-ins. And then promos. Typical self promo. Call up will change advertising charity. But here's a new one. You have class change.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning you can change a service's class.
Nice.
You have training. So they get ring XP. And you got tag team callouts.
So we'll have to figure out how well this translates to a video. Like for the way we do this.
Yeah, we will. Biggest thing is...
Boo! She's from Toronto! Boo!
What's wrong with Toronto? Edge is from Toronto.
Seattle of Canada.
Who else is from Toronto? Oh, Christian Cage is from Toronto.
That's not the point here. I'm not booing the wrestlers. I'm booing Toronto.
By booing Toronto, you boo the wrestlers.
No, I'm not. I think Khalil is fine. I think Edge is great. I think Christian is like, you know, good.
Just good?
He's pretty good.
Just pretty good.
Yeah, just pretty good. That was a high-flying start. That was cool. Haven't seen one like that before.
So, Town Scouts. Free agents, local talents, and legends.
I think it's a normal match, by the way.
Yes, it is. Same free agents, it's changed to WTK22. We now have Town Scouts.
You know what's fun? Is if you have a normal match in a night where every other match is like a gimmick, the normal match actually seems more interesting by comparison.
Fair enough.
But you know why?
What was that?
Because too much special shit just overwhelms you.
Yeah. So you get the search criteria is like, not only do you have the scout them, you also have to make sure you have the money for them. You get for every week, which is cool. And now we have trades as well, which is gonna be interesting.
I would laugh if she tapped out right here.
That would suck. That would be a terrible match if that happens.
I find that submission is like the least interesting way to win a match.
Yeah.
Followed by pin.
In most matches, you can only win by pin or submission.
DQ is the most interesting.
DQ is the lamest.
DQ is the most interesting.
Let me go yeah, boom, you've been disqualified because I punched you and I'm not even in the match.
Yep.
That's lame.
Except there's some creative ways you can get DQ'd.
Cool, then we got a weapon and use it.
Yeah, exactly.
Let
It adds to the story.
Let me be the devastating heel. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna hit you with a candlestick and lose the match and keep my title.
Yes. This is better than pinfall.
How do you infalls the actually know this? Means you
But
actually
no,
want to
you know what the
fight.
best way to win a match is?
How?
Knockout.
That's fair.
DQ I like because it has storytelling implications. Pinfall is just very boring because that's all matches have been lately.
Have you been watching Roman Reigns matches?
I know, he's getting DQ'd. It's really weird. That's a joke, that's a joke.
Hey, gee, which villain is going to come in and interfere in this match?
Oh, that's what makes it interesting. You don't know how he's going to get DQ'd, finger quotes.
No, we do, because it's usually a bloodline member.
Is this match?
Won't be if she doesn't hurry up. Oh, I was right. I'm actually curious on how this is gonna go out. Because it's not just one match with Roman. There's actually 2 matches with Roman.
True.
And 1 match is with The Rock. And Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes.
Monsieur. Now we're into the sausage fest. I got the ladies out of the way early.
Give me Kevin.
You don't like Monsieur?
No, Kevin's gonna be better.
You don't like Monsieur? What's wrong with Monsieur? What do you do to you?
It's better retribution. And you know they are. Because you don't typically drink original cocaine there.
Grab the drink, doesn't offer me one. I don't know where they are. Why aren't they in your fridge?
I've been lazy.
Coke Zero tastes better.
That's because you used to Coke Zero now.
Coke Zero is also healthier. By 39 grams of sugar and 25 milligrams of sodium.
He could have walked out, went and grabbed one, and came back, but he decided to just grab one of my Cokes. No, you didn't grab the Ash. I was gonna grab the Ash.
Yeah, but I got him first.
Mm-hmm.
I needed a giant.
Oh, maybe I know. I know you grabbed him first.
It's weird to think at one point in the WWE, the biker look was like the it look.
Yeah. You had Nash, you had
Undertaker.
I'm pretty sure you had Scott Hall.
Yeah, Scott Hall. Well, what do you mean unfortunately? Scott Hall was fine as the biker look. You also had Hollywood Rock kind of had, or not Hollywood Rock. Yeah, Hollywood Rock kind of had it, but like it was just kind of like the big style choice. And it's funny. I was talking to my buddy Michael the other day, and we're kind of talking about like fashion choices. And what it ultimately comes down to, in order to be like fashionable and like stylish, is you need to know what looks good on you. And 95% of what looks good on you is you being comfortable with what you're wearing. And he brought up the fact that he does not look good in leather jackets. But for me, I do look good in them, specifically brown and black leather jackets. But that's mostly because, first of all, my leather jackets fit me perfectly. I know my size. I know I have broad shoulders. I know I have a slightly bigger belly, so they're going to sit a little tighter on me anyways. You unmute me?
Yes.
I've been unmuted the whole time. The hell?
It's good to me.
It's a good thing I have a loud voice. But as I was saying, I know what my body looks like with leather jackets. I'm very comfortable in them. I think they look good on me. And so, because I think they look good on me and I'm confident in them, they look good on me. But for Michael, he feels like he's too long and lanky and tall and awkwardly shaped to wear a leather jacket. And so he doesn't feel comfortable when he wears them. He can't pull off the look quite like I can because you kind of need broad shoulders for it.
Yeah. I think I actually used leather jacket the one year for my costume.
What was your costume?
I want to say it was Undertaker. with my long coat, but I didn't have the.
Oh yeah, I forgot about my leather coat I used to have. I don't know what happened to it. Rigged! No way, Monsieur! Bullshit!
What type of match is this?
That's a good question, I forget. I think it's Extreme Rules.
Oh, so that's going to take 10 years for it to finish. Hope we get comfortable.
It makes you feel better. My first 2 matches took as long as your entire video. You know, the reason why we agreed to like do it this way how close was I to being correct there? The reason why we agreed to do the WrestleMania this way is so you got 2 easy hour-long videos. And then you got a half-hour video, and we're currently at 26 minutes.
Yeah. Dude, I never know how long each video is going to be. The way it used to be was only, like, what? Half-an-hour videos? But we were also, like, recording multiple at a time. And
well, yeah, what we do is we do a bulk session where we do 1 episode, which is 1 week. And then we do like 5 or 6 weeks in one go. Typically, it was 5 weeks.
I'm pretty sure it's 5 weeks.
So we had that all bulk recorded, ready to go for you guys, and it works great. It's a better way to do it, but it's also like really long recording sessions. And then you're only getting a half-hour long episode. If that sometimes. Sometimes you get a really short one.
And it was, well, the big event was a longer one because it was usually now anyways because
yeah,
it was our 2 main events.
Rigged! Rigged! Boo, Monsieur! Boo!
I thought you wanted Monster to win.
Don't tell me what I wanted. I will say the height difference between these two is like ridiculous. I'm pretty sure Monster is going to win though. Well, not like that. That was a big boot.
If Kevin doesn't do something, yeah, he's going to win. What is your favorite moment at every WrestleMania?
At every WrestleMania?
All 40 WrestleManias. What's your favorite moment?
My all-time favorite moment is probably the first match of the ages between John Cena and The Rock.
Good one.
It's just a really iconic moment. It's really, really cool. Because no one thought it would ever happen. No one thought they'd see Rock versus John Cena. But then we saw it like 8 times after that, so it kind of ruined it.
Only twice.
You ruined my joke.
We had that long. It was Rock versus Randy. John Cena versus Randy. We was only supposed to have once, and so we got like 100 times.
I will say my least favorite WrestleMania moment, and I think everyone already knows the answer to it, because I think I brought it up a couple weeks ago.
Brock Lesnar versus Undertaker, and Brock Lesnar beat Undertaker.
Yes. Except no. I'll tell you what my least favorite moment is. There's this really cool storyline that was occurring with the in the WWE, and it had been going on for like 20-something years at this point, and it was fantastic. It was purely spontaneous. It just kind of happened, and all of a sudden, everyone's making this big deal with this thing called the streak. I don't know if you guys ever heard of the streak before, but every year, they're like, oh, Randy Orton's gonna break the streak. Randy Orton doesn't break the streak. Oh, Shawn Michaels is gonna break the streak. No, Shawn Michaels doesn't break the streak. Shawn Michaels rematch is gonna break the streak. No, didn't break the streak. Triple H is gonna break the streak. No, Triple H didn't break the streak. Triple H rematch is gonna break the streak. No, didn't break the streak. And every year it got built up and built up and built up. And finally, they're like, oh, well, let's get like somebody in here to break the streak. And they're like, who do we get? And then that fucktard who we will not mention, whose name rhymes with McNabb, decides he's going to call up his old buddy and have this fucktard, who I never said to his face.
Because he'd break you in half?
Yes. Brock Lesnar breaks the streak. And it was like, why? Why would you do this? That's a terrible idea. What would bring you to the point where you think Brock Lesnar is the guy you should be getting to end the streak?
Yeah. That's not a bad match.
That's classic. Steel cage match. I picked all the longest match types.
You suck. Pretty much, his least favorite is when Brock beat Undertaker to break the streak.
Oh, it was terrible. It was just lazy and bad writing.
Yeah, it's funny.
And also because, like, the streak should have been given to a young and up-and-comer. Oh, and by young and up-and-comer, I do not mean Roman Reigns. The streak should never be, like that name should have never crossed anyone's mind when it came to ending the streak. That would have been a bad idea.
Neither it should have been Austin Theory.
Could have been Dom Mysterio.
That would have been a bad one.
No, I would have been alright. I would have been okay with that. It would have been a really cool start to his career.
I think the cool thing to his career was the fact that he was a tag team champion
with his dad.
With his dad. Probably once and the only time that's ever gonna you may actually see in WWE.
I think this is the first time you ever see tag team partners come into a ring as tag team partners and finish their rivalry
against each other. No, big one who like this couple that should never be an option to defeat the streak was Austin Theory.
Yeah.
Grayson Waller.
Yep.
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles would have been good. I would have been okay with that.
Yeah, but if
he was already a big name though. That's kind of the problem. And it's kind of my thing. Like, and then like if you pick Logan Paul, that's a terrible idea.
I don't think Logan could.
He wasn't wrestling around that time.
He wasn't one. Yeah. He wasn't even boxing around that time.
No, he was still a YouTube guy.
No, he was.
No, he was a Vine guy.
He was a Vine boy.
Because that's right around the time Vine was.
So like,
but like
you don't bring a celebrity in to do.
No, like if you're gonna do the streak, you get a guy who worked his way through the year, and you build up a storyline where they should have got Wyatt to do it.
Yeah.
You build up a storyline where someone like Wyatt is like discovered to be Undertaker's like son or whatever, and you have this father-son rivalry where you find out that Wyatt was abandoned by Undertaker at a young age, told to like do his own thing, get strong, do whatever, and then come back and maybe one day defeat me. And you build a story up. You get little child actors to play young Wyatt. You have Undertaker play himself in these little flashback scenes. You play him up on the Jumbotron, and you get to that point.
Yeah.
And then, as you're going through it, that year, you slowly get to the point where you're like, okay, WrestleMania, father versus son. That's a do list. This should be good. This should be epic. These are two characters. These are two wrestlers who have they're not the same gimmick, but they're very similar gimmicks throughout their wrestling careers. And you work with that, and you make that the main draw.
Yeah.
And that's what should have happened.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, instead they go, no, let's get Brock Lesnar.
Well, it's funny because Brock Lesnar that when to get his momentum.
Brock Lesnar didn't need it for his momentum. That's bullshit.
He also just said, yes, but he didn't need the straight momentum.
No.
Sure, if you did it properly with.
And this has always been my issue with Brock Lesnar. He's always had this favoritism from Vince McMahon. Him and McMahon have been buddies, and now it's actually gotten them both in trouble, so, suckers.
What?
Oh, allegedly.
Allegedly, Lesnar.
Except for the fact that it is all but confirmed. It just needs to be proven in a court of law.
Yes.
But you know, that part doesn't really matter. It's the fact that, you know, the matter words are hard. What does matter here is more so that that Brock Lesnar has been accused of what he's been accused of, and for YouTube reasons you won't say what it was, but you know, we all know.
You know, look it up.
And so, like he didn't need the momentum. He didn't need the help from Vince. Vince could have easily pulled a Rock with him and made him like a main event, like a main event wrestler. Have him be a walk-in or a run-in or whatever you want to do with him, and have him like fully alter the confines of that match, turn it into a triple threat match at that point. That would have been okay. Yeah, it would have sucked because, like, you know, surprise triple threat match always feels cheap because the surprise wrestler is always the one that wins it.
Hey, the Roman Brock Lesnar with the one-on with Seth to become triple threat was a really good moment.
Sure, but it's always rigged. You always know the surprise wrestler's going to win it. And what's even more annoying is when oh yeah, I forgot it was a steel cage match.
How did you forget? There's a huge cage that is made out of steel.
I mostly forgot because I was also thinking about the Hell in a Cell match coming up.
Nope.
Wrestling thing that bugs me, number one. Anytime a wrestler is doing a steel cage match, they magically seem to forget how to climb things. Wrestling thing that bothers me, number two, is every time a wrestler climbs up a ladder, they suddenly forget how to climb up a ladder.
There's actually...
Wrestling thing number three that always bugs me is they never seem to know how to set up tables for a TLC match.
Yeah.
They either like take too long to set it up, or they set it up quickly and then they knock it over.
Real life or just in the game?
Real life. Something happens in the match where it gets bumped over or whatever. I believe Rey Mysterio might get injured this match.
Do I care?
Not really. He's at 41 stamina before the start of this match.
I was surprised when Walker injured because he was at 36.
Yeah, but they say anything stamina under 40 increases your chances of injury.
Yeah. Keep going on him, get him stunned so he can get out.
Ray. That's true. But that's not what fans want to see. I wish I could modify the rules where it had to be an escape only to win.
Yeah. That was a classic. Oh, by the way, you have to instant for the championship right after the season.
Why? I'm the winner.
Well, if I win, I have to do the thing.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you all to rise for the singing of the national anthem. I will not be singing it, though. You'll just have to imagine singing. We are about to start our final match of the evening here. It is going to be a Hell in a Cell match, Fatal 4-Way, between the awesome one, The Miz, Seth freaking Rollins, Edge.
Hey, what's his nickname?
Rated R Superstar.
Thank you.
Edge. And that guy that everyone remembers but doesn't really like, but, you know, he's there anyways. Luke Gallows! I'm kidding, I like Luke Gallows.
The OC. Man.
We're starting strong. We're going Hell in a Cell. We're going to hit that hour marker. It's going to kill me.
This is the finale anyway, so.
It is indeed. They're going to see your episode and they're going to be like, oh, fuck, it's only 30 minutes. And they're going to see my episode and it's like, oh, shit, that's really all the action went.
Oh, gosh. Shit, we got to save food. Oh, let's just skip to the end.
You know, that's honestly probably what's going to happen here.
Please don't actually do that.
You know what we should do? Right after this match, we should end the episode. And then post the results as an entirely separate video.
That's just mean.
I think it'd be funny. And you don't post it until, like, after WrestleMania happens.
I can't do that, man.
Yes, you can. It's your channel, your rules.
Actually, I cannot do that.
Well, let me tell you this. You can, too, do that.
I cannot do that.
Why?
Because it's sensitive.
All right, fine. Let's just sit here and watch Seth freaking Rollins.
He's probably going to win, by the way.
You think so?
Yeah. Wish you could actually change the amount of trophies you need to get in the season.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Instead of going 10, you can do like 8 or 7.
Or 5 or 20.
I want to do 5.
First one to 5 is reasonable.
You only got 5.
Hey, I win!
So I want to do 5. No, I'd probably do like 7.
Teen?
No, just 7.
T?
No. 7.
T7.
I gotta live with this man. Well, at least for now. Nah, I don't, my brother.
Man, I love Edge. He's great.
Yeah.
Fuck Toronto, though.
You didn't say that because it's the Toronto Maple Leafs.
No, I just say that because Toronto's actually a really shit place. Ask anyone from Toronto, they'll tell you.
If I asked my buddy, he would say it's a really good place. He has to. He has that business up there.
He doesn't have to. But if he wants to keep his business afloat, he does.
Well,
But I think he's being intellectually dishonest if he's saying that Toronto isn't that bad of a
to be
place.
fair, he's not actually in.
Is he in Hamilton?
No, he's Barrie. So it's in one of the outskirts of Toronto.
Barrie, Ontario? Really?
Yeah. Hey, I told you about this.
Sure you did.
Yeah, man. One of my childhood best friends.
Bro!
Let's just say awful.
Awesome! Love the Miz.
And no, I still say he's awful, even though I was working with him.
He's so beautiful. He's so awesome. Oh,
He's so
brings a tear to
awful.
my eye. How could he be awful if he's the United States champion? He has to be awesome.
No.
Look, you had to believe him.
No.
Is that not the very look of a man who's trustworthy?
No.
I think it is. I trust him. He says he's awesome, so he's awesome.
Yeah, what is he doing now?
I don't know. What's he doing now?
Jobbing. He's a little jobber now. Then again, he's back with Truth, so.
R-Truth is jobbing too?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he does all the comedic segments. Hey, Truth, we need you to go break Brock Lesnar. Okay. Have you seen that one?
No.
Brock and Heyman were out in the ring. Declaring for the Royal Rumble.
One of these things. Actually, they're all pretty big, man. I think
Okay,
Edge is
so
actually the shortest one in the match. Hard to say. Seth might be a little shorter. You look it up.
I think the Miz is actually the shortest here. I know Gallows is probably is the tallest.
All right, how tall do you think the Miz is?
Uh, 6.
Okay, 6'2".
Trying to think what Edge is. Edge is I want to say he's 7'8".
Edge?
Yeah.
6'5".
Was the only... So I was right. I want to say 7.
Come on, stop that.
And guys, no, I did not mean 7'8". I meant 6'8". Luke, I want to say 6'9". Instead it's 6'5".
Oh, interesting. How tall do you think Seth is?
6'5".
Nope. Seth Rollins is 6'1". He's the shortest.
Is he really?
I'll pull up Luke Gallows. Give me a second here. No, damn. Guess that's all he is.
7 foot.
Close. Your 6'9" guess was closer. He's 6'8".
Oh wow.
So Luke Gallows is actually the tallest man in that ring.
Kind of not surprised about that. I believe he's also the second longest wrestler.
Well, Luke Gallows has been going on for years. Seth Rollins has been in the indie scene for years. Like, all these guys are, like, very, like, long-term wrestlers.
Edge is 2 decades, if I remember correctly.
I think the shortest career in this ring is, like, over 10 years. I think the shortest one in the ring is actually Seth Rollins, but I think that's only because he's the youngest.
Yeah, I want to say so.
I looked up the height thing. You can look up the career length thing. Okay. So before you actually say the answer, I'm going to guess at each of them. I'm going to say Seth Rollins has been wrestling for 15 years.
Are we going from his initial debut? What they have on here? Or are we going with
No, initial debut.
50 years?
Oh, wow. Okay.
He started in August 25th. It'll be 20 years in August.
Okay, Luke Gallows. I'm going to say Luke Gallows is also 20 years then.
$19.
I was close.
Do you know who he was trained by?
Who?
Take a guess. I don't think you would have.
Hart Dynasty.
No.
Who?
Hulk Hogan.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird. Edge is 25 years.
Pretty sure you were quicker. Let's see. He debuted in 92.
Oh shit, 32 years. That leaves Miz. Miz is probably close to 20 years as well then too. I'm gonna say 23.
$21.
Oh, it was my first thought.
Fun enough. 20 days before. 1 year and 20 days before. The one was, I believe, I said Seth. The other Seth was Luke. Was August 21st.
Yep.
Sorry, August 21st.
Yep.
He's August 1st, 2003.
Damn.
Yeah.
So there's over 80 years of wrestling experience in that ring right now.
Yeah, Seth was August 21st, 2004. The Miz was August 1st, 2003.
Hey, my math right, it's almost 90 years. It's like 87 years total.
Yep.
Oh no, because Edge is 32 years experience.
Mm-hmm.
So it's over 90 years then. Let me see my math. So you said 25? No, I said 25. 32,
32.
21, 20, and 19.
Yep.
So 21 and 19 is 40.
Yeah.
Plus 20 is 60. So 92 years experience in that ring.
Yep. Well, if we go by the actual year, it'd be 1 year left.
It'd be 1 year less. So it'd be it'd actually be just shy of 9 years.
It'd be 89 years. It's actually funny because no one thought Edge would
Come back.
well, no,
He wasn't supposed to.
he wasn't supposed to. Yes, but no one was expecting Edge to not be a WWE superstar his whole career.
We're 55 minutes in the recording. Do you think Edge ever feels like he's on the edge of glory?
Oh.
Oh, come on. Quit edging and finish the match. The funny thing is edging has a different term in wrestling. Or has a different meaning in wrestling. You know what edging is in wrestling?
What?
You don't know?
My brain's fried.
Okay, so edging in wrestling is where you take a razor blade and
Oh, yeah.
But,
Well, actually, that's blading.
that's another term for it.
Blading is the most common word name for it.
That's another term for it. Yes, that is correct.
I'm so happy you can throw weapons in 2K Transfer now.
It only makes sense for certain weapons, though. I'm not going to throw a sledgehammer at a guy. That's too heavy.
Blah.
57 minutes. Can we hit the hour mark?
I'm surprised Miz isn't covering Edge.
See, if he wasn't awesome, he wouldn't have won.
He's lucky. He didn't even use his finishing move on him. It wasn't even his finishing move.
I don't think he needs a finishing move if you beat him with a kendo stick. Boom! Legendary.
So freaking lucky. Ah, 4-3. Wow. You had no injuries.
That's impressive. I got amazing booking, too.
So did I.
But mine was more amazing. Look at that. Start of the night. Start of the night. That was my weakest match. 4 stars. You did pretty good, though. 4.4, 4, 5, 5, 5. Damn. You had 3 back-to-back 5-star matches?
Yeah.
So 15,
Yeah, 5.
19, 23 versus 19, 23. We tied.
Yeah.
Damn.
302,000.
Well, winner is determined by the final count here. So I think you had more fans.
No, you had no fans. I had 302. You had 316.
Oh,
But
damn.
I hit for a mil.
Okay, you get any Eller. Oh, just barely.
203. So, actually,
Do the math on it. What's the difference?
let's see the difference. If I give up my title, which he has to immediately vacate. So, 4,510, 729 minus 307, 911,
202,118.
818.
That was close.
That was.
All right.
Down to the Sammys.
Most matches won was Miz.
Yes. Most probably gain. Most
Nice.
probably gain. It's Luke.
Nice.
Most matches booked was Miz too, so he won half its matches.
True.
But
Highest average match rating was Seth
most weeks spent injured was Finn.
at 4.
Yeah. Most matches won is Bailey. Most probably gained Zoe. Most matches booked was Zoe. Highest average rating was a 3.9 for The Rock.
Ooh, that's rough.
And most weeks spent injured was Tiffany. Okay.
The rosters are about to change. It's
Well,
WWE.
that is that for the series.
Unfortunately, we couldn't get to the 10 that we promised you guys, but we both hit 5.
Yep. Hey, we had 10 together.
We had 10 together.
So, thanks so much, guys.
Yeah, we'll see you guys soon. Hopefully, not too much crazy stuff happens here.
Hopefully, we probably won't do anything this. Well, we gotta get through this stuff, but we'll just off screen ourselves, and
Yeah.
maybe if we have to come back, we will show you guys when we come back to this one.
Yeah, yeah.
So, thanks for watching. Stay awesome.
And we'll talk to you guys soon. Ring the bell, do the thing that do, you know, all that YouTube stuff.
Peace.